morning, I'm Amit Becquerel, and let's begin with the top stories this hour. Mahasivaratri festival being observed amid a lot of fanfare across the country today. Devotees throng different Shiva temples from early in the morning. Majority of road development projects under Indian investment. The Pashupatinath temple premises has been opened for devotees from 4 a.m. this morning on the occasion of the Mahasivaratri festival. According to the Pashupati Area Development Fund, devotees are allowed to offer their prayers via 4 different queues throughout the day today. Around 6,000 security personnel along with 5,000 volunteers have been deployed in the temple area to ensure safety and comfort of the devotees. To provide more updates, we have our colleague Prarambha Dahal live from Pashupati temple area. Hello Prarambha, can you please tell us about the situation there? Prarambha?
8:34.
Can you hear us? We're trying to get connected to our colleague Prarambha Dahal from Pashupati area for live updates on the Sivaratri festival.
Live update.
Hello, check.
Prarambha, can you hear us?
उसको प्रबन्धलाई लिंक गरो है.
Hello, mic check, mic check.
So we are having some technical difficulties, so moving on to other news for now. The projects initiated via domestic investment running at snail's pace has been a commonplace in the country's development scenario. The condition of the projects under foreign investments too is not different. It has already been 2 to 3 years since the deadlines of 17 different road projects under Indian investment ended. 17 different projects under the investment of Exim Bank of India are currently underway in different districts across the country. However, only 5 among them have come closer to completion recently. The road improvement and development project under the Department of Road has wound up scrapping the contract of the projects if they fail to complete within the next 4 months. The government, however, has moved ahead the construction of additional roads with 33 billion rupees of loan assistance from Exim Bank. The government's persistent indifference towards the contractors failing to complete the projects on time has not only provided leeway to such malpractice, but has also delayed the overall development works of the country. The initiative taken by the Department of Road to penalize the guilty in this regard is commendable, which but must be implemented instead of being confined to hollow rhetoric. The Ministry of Education has advised to scrap the University Grants Commission that is responsible for regulating the country's universities and recommend the government regarding higher education. The ministry has instead come up with a draft for a new Federal Education Act that paves the way for a higher education commission under the chairmanship of Education Minister himself. Analysts are of the view that the new provision is likely to further increase political interference in the universities. The proposed Higher Education Act is to replace the 25 years old Grants Commission that is responsible for providing suggestions to the government in terms of establishing universities, increasing the quality of higher education and determine education standards. The draft in this regard has so far reached the Finance Ministry. Experts are of the view that formulation of law based on the proposed act would lead to further political interferences in the universities, threatening the breakdown of the entire higher education sector. Now we are taking you live from the Pashupatinath area about the Sivaratri festival. Our correspondent Prarambha Dahal is there to report. Hello Prarambha, can you hear us?
Yes, Amit, how are you doing? It's a very beautiful morning out here in Pasupati Temple premises. It was
Alright.
quite chilly and foggy in the morning, but as the day is progressing, the sun is beginning to shine, and you can see a lot of people in the background as well, a lot of sages. So it's a beautiful morning. I'm enjoying it here.
So how's the situation right now? I mean, about the
Well, Amit, I
devotees.
did not catch you, but I think you're going to or trying to ask me about the latest updates from here, right?
Yeah, I mean, about the devotees and about the security arrangements.
Yeah, well, so Amit, since the very early morning, a lot of pilgrims have been coming in and getting out of this temple premises. Based on the information provided by Pasupati Area Development Trust, we were informed that all 4 doors of the temple were opened at 3:10 a.m. in the morning. And despite the temple doors being opened at that point of time in the morning, 3:10, we've been informed, the pilgrims, devotees have been reaching the temple premises since midnight. So a lot of people have been coming in, a lot of sages out here, a lot of devotees from different parts of the country and even from countries like India, Indonesia, Malaysia, most of them being Hindus. And we also have a lot of foreigners who are taking pictures, enjoying the festival. I got to speak with some of the foreigners and they just said that they're here to take pictures with the sages. So it's a very beautiful morning so far here, and based on the information provided by the PADT, there are 3 gates for entrance for the pilgrims out here, 3 different directions, and it has been very easy and smooth for the pilgrims to reach the temple and then pay homage to Lord Shiva out here. Based on the experiences of pilgrims who are returning from the temple as well, we've been informed, or they've shared their experience, that it has taken at least 2 to 3 hours for them since the point of them standing in the queue. So it's been quite smooth. And even last week we were here, I was here myself and I was speaking to you last time. So based on our experience from previous years, it looks well managed. The security has been better, and we've not heard about any issues or complaints from anyone so far.
All right.
Amit.
So as you said, that there's no difficulty for the devotees as they are kind of offering the prayers without any hassles, right? So how many devotees have visited so far? If you have any information about it.
Yes, Amit, based on the latest information, which was for 8 a.m. in the morning, we've been informed that 15,000 devotees have already made it to the temple premises inside, the one that you can see, the main temple in the background. And the PADT expects around 1 million devotees to reach Pasupatinath temple and then pay their homage inside the temple and then get out. However, more than 1 million people are expected to be in and around Pasupati area as the day progresses, throughout the day, throughout the festival. There are a lot of volunteers. I forgot to tell you about that. There are a lot of volunteers from different organizations, scouts, and different cleaning campaigns are also being held. So this time in Pasupati, the best thing that I've noticed from previous years is the fact that you're not going to see dirt anywhere for a long period of time. If there's something that is quite dirty, volunteers just get in, clean it up, and the temple really genuinely is looking very beautiful today.
So as you said, we can confirm that the arrangement is very good, right? So tell us also about the sadhus and Naga
Yes,
Babas
the
compared to
arrangement
last
is
year.
very good.
All right. So what about the presence of sadhus and Naga Babas?
Okay, so the sages, since it's... Well, Amit, that's the signature of this festival, the sages, sadhus, and Naga Babas, as we call them. A lot of them are reaching in fact, 6,000 based on the information provided by PADT had reached Kathmandu 2 to 3 days back. So the number has increased, and you can see a lot of Babas right in and around ourselves as well, right? So the number is expected to increase. The other thing associated with these sadhus and Naga Babas is the consumption of marijuana. Now, what PADT and the security departments have said is the consumption of drugs, including marijuana, is strictly prohibited. But having said that, since this festival has always been famous for consumption of marijuana, or in popular culture it's called weed, so we've found a lot of sages still selling, smoking, distributing weed, which has been prohibited by Pasupati Area Development Trust. So especially in the evening time, the hill right at the other bank of Bagmati River, its signature. So I think I'm certainly expecting the same to happen this year as well, despite the claim of Pasupati Area Development Trust and the security departments of their control and prohibition on consumption of marijuana. So it remains to be seen, because we've got the entire day ahead of us. Yes. But as of now, the weather is getting better, the pilgrims are happy, and the vibe out here right now is very positive.
Yeah, that's an interesting problem. But despite the prohibition, weeds are being sold and being consumed. All right, and what about the special about the people, devotees who are elderly and who are sick, and is there any special arrangement for them as well?
Yes. Yes, Amit, Pasupati Area Development Trust has made special arrangements for elderlies and people with disabilities and those who are sick. These people do not even have to stand in the queue. They just need to contact volunteers out here, and the volunteers will take them straight to the temple and take them out in a very safe and secure manner as well. So for elderlies, senior citizens, women in their pregnancy periods, if they are here, and those with other different kind of disabilities, they don't have to stay in queue. They just can come here, contact volunteers, and then with the help of the volunteers, they can get inside the temple and then they get out of it.
That is very informative, Prarambha. Thank you so much. And that is our correspondent, Prarambha Dahal, reporting live from Pasupati area on the occasion of Sivaratri festival. Welcome back after the break. The last rise of leading communist movement activist and former Deputy Prime Minister Bharat Mohan Adhikari was performed amid state honours yesterday. Adhikari breathed his last on Saturday night at the age of 83 while undergoing treatment at the capital's Hams Hospital. Adhikari's body was kept at the party office of NCP in Thamparai till 12 noon for condolences. Adhikari is survived by 3 daughters. First Communist Finance Minister Adhikari had retired from active politics in 2014. During his tenure as the Finance Minister, Adhikari had introduced the much-appraised reform campaign themed Afno Gaon Afe Banao, which translates to develop your own village. Red pandas have begun to appear more frequently in the forests located at the higher altitudes of Pasthar, Ilam and Taplejung in recent days. The number of red pandas have increased following the effectiveness of the community-based conservation programs. The red pandas were at the brink of extinction in Nepal, especially due to attack of dogs and wild animals, coupled with rapid and haphazard encroachment of the sediments, soil erosion and destruction of their sustenance. However, the number of the animal species has increased in recent days following effective implementation of the community-based conservation programs conducted in the regions of the animals' habitat. The Constitution has given provincial assemblies the responsibility of naming and choosing their capitals. However, the Provincial Assembly of Province 5 has just started collecting suggestions from the district presidents through lawmakers in this regard. And in this contest, we had asked the stakeholders of Rupande why has the issue that should have been sorted out by lawmakers by Provincial Assembly taken to the public. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice.
राजनीति मूल्य भन्दा बाहिर गएर गरिने कुराले गर्दा यस्तो भएको वास्तवमा भन्ने हो भने सार्वसत्ता सम्पन्न संसदले प्रदेशको नामाकरण गर्नुपर्छ, राजधानी तोक्नुपर्छ।
यो लम्ब्याउने खेल मात्रै हो, वास्तवमा यो विधान विपरीत चाहिँ भइरहेछ।
चिरमा रहेका व्यक्तिहरूले आफ्नो स्वार्थ अनुकूल राजधानीको नाम र राजधानी प्रदेशको एउटा केन्द्र तोक्नको लागि यो गरेको षड्यन्त्र हो।
प्रदेश सभाका सांसदहरू जिल्ला जिल्लामा ठाउँ ठाउँ गाउँ गाउँमा गएर डाटा सङ्कलन गर्नुभएको छ भन्ने कुरा सुन्नुमा आएको छ। अत्यन्त यो संविधान विपरीत हामीले पाएका छौँ।
जनतासँग जाँदा पनि जनताको सुझाव लिएर राजधानी खोल्दा पनि राम्रै हुन्छ।
कहाँ बनाउने, के गर्ने, कसो गर्ने भन्दा यता उहाँहरूले चाहिँ हेर्नुपर्ने हो, शब्दहरूले चाहिँ हेर्नुपर्ने हो।
जनताहरूको पनि इच्छा हुन्छ हैन, त्यसैको लागि चाहिँ अब जनता सामु सबैसँग चाहिँ बुझेर गर्नु राम्रो हो।
सांसदहरू दैला दैला गएर जनताको अरू पिरमर्का बुझ्ने कुरा स्वाभाविकै छ। भएको व्यवस्थामा के गर्नुपर्ने हो भनेर सोध्नु पनि स्वाभाविकै छ। तर अनि प्रदेशको राजधानी बनाउने कहाँ हो भनेर फेरि पुनः जनमत गर्न जाने कुरालाई संविधानले चाहिँ त्यस्तो छुट र अनुमति दिएको मलाई लाग्दैन।
खाली लम्ब्याउने मात्रै कुरो, अरू केही कुरो छैन।
Public voice. 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 Public voice
That's all for this hour. Keep watching Kantipur Television SD for more news and entertainment. Have a good day.